Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is now the second part of the spreadsheet task from February, March 2023. Okay, so if you check out the first part of this video, I've completed the first two sheets of this task. Okay, so this is where we're at. So we got select period. And what we have is morning and afternoon times. We have different days. Okay, if I change that to afternoon, what's going to happen here is it's going to add up all of these sales from Monday. So this is equal to 19. Now when I drag the formula across, this then refers to this column. And then this one refers to this column here. So that was the first part. The second part of the task was we can change the day. So if we change that to Monday, we get the sales for morning. And we had to use index and match. So please check out the last video to see how that worked. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to make another sheet called select all. Okay. In the first sheet, what we have is we have defined some ranges with particular names. Okay. So from here to here was data, times was from here to here, and then these were days. If you copy the data like I did in the last part of the video, you lose the defined names. But if you duplicate this, so let's just right click on select period, move and copy, just create a copy. We can drag this to the end. This will maintain any names that we've defined. So times, days, data. Okay. So this sheet is going to be called select all. So then we just change that to that. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to format the sheet so it looks something like this. Select day and time period. And then we can choose the day and the time period. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all of this. Or let's just get rid of this part for now. So this is going to be merged into day. Okay, this is going to be merged into sales. We can get rid of this. Select day and time period. Select day and time period. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to drop down menus for the day. Okay, so what we're going to do is just take that from here, copy, and paste it into here. So that's for the day, which will be shown in red, and also the timings. So the timings we can select from here, copy. So we got morning, afternoon, all day. So I included this in the first part of the video. This is the input text, and if you make a mistake, the error message. So you don't have to do that, but I just did it for the sake of doing it. So you guys know for future exams, this is what you have to do. Right, so we've copied the contents and we made a new sheet. We've formatted the spreadsheet so it looks like this now. In cell J4, add a drop-down list to select a day. So we've done that. J4. Okay. In J5, add a drop-down list to select the time period. Okay. And in cell K5, add a formula to calculate the total sales for the selected time period of the selected day. So what we're going to do is we're going to refer back to here because we actually have most of the formula here. So if it is in the morning, okay, we can refer to this formula here because this will match up to the day as well because we've done that in the previous part. So if it's in the morning, we're going to be doing this part of the formula, okay? I'm just checking before we start. Right, yeah. Let me copy this. So what we're going to do first of all, no, I don't want to do anything in there. I don't want to delete anything as well. Oh, great. You just copy the whole thing, Control C, and then just put, okay. Right, time period morning, let's start off with that. So equals if this cell here is equal to morning, okay, and if that's true, then I'm going to copy and paste the formula from the other side, okay. So if it's equal to morning, then we're going to do the morning formula from the other side. If that's not true, comma, we're going to do if again, okay. What we're going to check now is if it's not morning, it's going to be afternoon. So if J5, okay, let me just think. Yeah, J5 is now equals to, do you know what? What we can do is we can copy and paste this. It's equals to afternoon. And this time what we're going to say is the time is after 12 o'clock. We're going to do that working out. And if that's not true, okay, if that's not true, let me just go back to here now. Actually, if it's not true, we are just going to index the whole range. So I'm just going to take part of this out, okay? So I'm going to write sum, so this is now the false. We're going to add up the whole range. So if this part doesn't make sense, guys, you really do need to watch the last part of the video. So let me just copy from here to here. Control C. Put that in there. And then let's close all of the brackets. And enter. Right, let's see if this works. So Wednesday morning, so it should be Wednesday morning is 41. So what's happened is we've looked up here, Wednesday morning. Okay, and let me just do a quick test. Equals sum. Add up that. It's 41. Let's say Wednesday afternoon. Let me just change that. $18, yeah. And then if it was all day, let's change that to all day. 59. So what basically is happening is, guys, I did explain it in the last video, is if I do it again, I'll quickly show you. If I was to do equals index, okay, so what we're looking at is this data here. So it's called data as well. What we want to extract is different columns based on the day, which will be matched to this cell here. So if I press comma, we're not looking at the rows, we're looking at the columns. You can see here, and a column is going to be matched to whatever's in this cell. So we're looking up this comma in this array here, okay, which is called days, and we want the exact value. Close the bracket. So what should happen is all of these values for Wednesday should appear, because we want to extract that data. So you can see 12, 10, 559 has appeared. And what we did was we used the sum if part of the function to only add certain values. So it was based on the timings. So if it was before 12 or before, then it added from these ranges here. If it was obviously after 12, it added up from these numbers here in that particular column. If it's all day, we just basically added up all of these numbers here instead. Okay, guys, please make sure you have checked out both of these videos, for this to make perfect sense. Only by completing it yourselves will it be easier to see what it is that we've done. It's not necessarily the case of watching a video and understanding the concepts. If you do it yourself and you trained and do some trial and error, you can play around with formulas. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. And when I see you guys next time, you'll be like, yep, easy peasy. Right, have a good day. Bye-bye.